The University of Oregon is located in Eugene, a city of 80,000 people, situated in the lush Willamette River Valley. Midway between Cascade Mountains and the Pacific Ocean.
Touchdown! Stewart! Yeah, I got your speed right here.
Hey, ball corner 10, outside 5. Are you kidding me?
I'm really proud of where this team's at. We got a lot of work to do.
What's the deal, Doug family? I am Kenjon, born and right alongside Jay Stu, and we want to welcome you to another episode of the Ducks of a Feather podcast. Stu, how we doing?
I'm doing fantastic, my brother.
I love to hear it.
How you doing?
It don't change. I woke up today on top of the dirt, and the dirt not on top of me, so it's a great day. Okay.
Oh yes, man. What jersey are you wearing right now? Let's talk about that real quick.
Well, let's talk about it. First of all, we got to welcome. Typically I'm ducked out in duck gear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I have to switch it up because we get the opportunity to welcome another champion into the Duck family, and so I'm gonna stand up right quick. I hope I don't mess nothing up. See it.
Liberty.
Yeah,
Sabrina.
Yeah, turn that thing around though. You see it?
Yeah. Shout out to Sabrina.
Yeah.
Balling.
Yeah, shout out to the champ. Welcome to the family, champ. Listen, Oregon got champions now, okay?
Hey, man, let's not rub it in too hard. I wish I was a champion.
Huh?
I was a division champ. I was a conference champ.
You's a champ. He's a
I
champ.
wasn't a Super Bowl champ.
It's okay.
But
It's okay, Stu.
I always say, man, I'm glad Kenyon got 3 Super Bowl rings, so that way, if I ever feel like I needed to borrow one,
You got it.
my man.
You just that Patriots one. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get to. You're gonna have to fight Gary Barner for it. So I think we just gonna choose from the other two. We gonna
I
leave
ain't
that
gonna
one
fight.
alone.
I don't want to fight him.
No, we gonna leave that alone. But listen, let's jump into some of these top plays from this weekend's game against Purdue. It was a dope game. Got it done. Went out there and won 35-0. So let's jump into it. First off, right off the bat, we got to go with the last name, Stewie. Okay.
Yes, sir.
DG to E Stu for the deep ball, and what a beautiful ball it was. What a beautiful catch. Listen, the defender was draped over that boy like some clothes on a hanger, Stu.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? DG just put it in a basket.
He put it to where only Stu can catch it, okay?
Yeah.
What a ball. Beautiful ball.
Beautiful
Big time
ball.
catch.
Great execution up front at the offensive line, protection.
Yeah.
Running back, making sure that everybody's clear, gets out into his route. He's not needed because Stewie.
Getting a job done. Shout out to Stu. I don't think we really talk about him enough. I made this note in my notes. This team has more than one number 1 receiver. And that's something that a lot of teams don't have. So this is a beautiful situation for Oregon to have guys, Trayshawn, Stu, Tez, that can really step up and show out when the time comes. Let's jump into this next play.
We got Kenyon Sadiq. He's back in business. Terrence Ferguson out for this game. It's awesome to see a guy like this step up. He's a speedster playing the Y, a moving Y at that, right? So this offers a whole different concept when it comes to the offense that Oregon gets to run. You bring two tight end sets in, basically, confusing a defense as far as, if they're going to go nickel or they're going to go big. And what I love about that as the season progresses, you got a guy like Kenyon Sadiq being able to make plays, run drags across the middle of the field, guys sliding off of him, can't tackle him. Yeah. He's just slithery, right?
Slithery.
Yeah. But then you have an opportunity in a run game, especially when they go big, right? And you spread these guys out, you put these tight ends in the slot, all of a sudden, now you got running lanes for days. So as a running back, I love that.
Let's jump into the next one. Tez the man getting it done per usual, coming across, running that drag across the field, having the presence of mind to get the ball to the pylon while getting tackled. Just a great heads-up play. The speed, the burst. Tez just continuing to show up and showing out as he continues to do and has done all season long. Really the man in that receiver room, so shout out to Tez. Bossa, the man on the defense. Him and Savage coming through, making a big play. Great punch out. And this was right after the DG interception. So this right here, after this play, I thought back to my time in Philadelphia, that Super Bowl winning team that we had. It was this mentality, this mindset. It was the defense didn't flinch when there was a turnover. The defense didn't flinch when we punted the ball. offense didn't flinch when the defense got scored on, and this kind of put me in that mind frame of, listen, okay, you threw a pick, don't worry about it. We're going to go right back out here and get it back to you, or they're not going to score. So I was super happy to see this. And again, presence of mind, ball security, attacking the ball, just a dope play. Shout out to Bassa, shout out to Savage. We need these plays, and we're going to need them going forward.
Yes, sir.
Helmet catch, boy, listen.
This is a great catch. This is a running back, fella. You think you can make a catch like that?
You know I can.
No, you
What
can't.
you
You ain't
think
got no
me
hands like
drafted
that.
outside of my speed and my good looks?
Man, you ain't got hands like that.
Who don't?
You? Who?
Boy, I catch a cold in the middle of the summer.
Owl?
In the desert. Put me in the desert, I catch a cold. Huh?
Yeah, I love it. Nah, I'm just joking. I know you got hands. My man just made a spectacular catch. And it just goes to show you what is expected out of the running back position these days.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you straight up, bro, I ain't catching that.
Listen, I love the honesty. Tell the truth and shame the devil. That's what we about,
catching
okay?
That ball's gone over my head.
You're not catching that, Stu?
Nah, especially with my shoulder pads. You know, my shoulder pads, they archaic.
Hey, listen.
I got them boys that don't let your arms go up.
Jonathan Stewart was wearing pads that he was wearing in 2004.
Exactly.
No lies. No exaggeration. The same exact pads. Same exact pads in the league.
It was 2005, fella.
My fault. A year late. Whatever. Them things was big, too. Big and bulky.
Yeah, I ain't never had no shoulder issues.
Hey, that's because didn't nobody want to hit you up high.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either. What we got
next,
shout
out to that catch.
Yeah, beautiful catch. So those are the top players that we wanted to take a look at. Again, just a great game. You know, this was one of those games where people called it a trap game, or they were thinking it would be. And me and Stu kind of talked about this and touched on this in the last episode, that we would really see the maturity level of this team. And I think we've seen it on full display. I don't think we were at our best, but to go out, blank a team, and I think it was the first time since 1992? First time since 1992 that we shut a team out on the road. So shout out to the Ducks. Great win. Jordan James, 50 yards, 2 touchdowns. 5th straight game with a score. DG, 290 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Leading the offense as efficiently as you can. Tez doing his thing, 7 receptions, 66 yards and a touchdown. And listen, put 22 in and let him spin.
Yes.
Okay?
I can't wait to see this kid get going.
Listen, I'm always careful about what I say and how I say things, because I don't ever want someone to feel slighted. I'm gonna just put it there. This kid needs more playtime.
Yes,
he needs more playtime. Okay. He needs more playtime.
And maybe it's one of those things where we might actually start seeing him in the fold, right? As the season progresses.
I hope.
Because I mean, size, speed, power, like that says Big Ten, SEC all over the place.
You know, it was a couple of very small runs that most people probably wouldn't even pay attention to, but it was his ability to get out and get back in.
Yeah.
Some things that I don't necessarily see from Noah at times. And again, talking about Noah, I was happy to be able to see him get the amount of burn that he got, be able to stay in the game, try and find a runner, because we have to get him going. We have to get Noah to be Noah in order for this team to go to that next level, because it's not going to be just dependent on Jordan James. We're going to need more from Noah Whittington. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to Jay Harris getting his first touchdown of the season. And listen, since we're talking about running backs, I would be doing my guy a disservice, because my guy's having a good year, pretty good year so far, making splash plays. Shout out to Bucky out there in Tampa.
Bucky Irving.
Yeah, Bucky Irving.
Turning heads, man.
Yeah. Boy, listen, I knew you was elusive, but I didn't know you was that elusive, okay?
Yeah.
And you elusive on the main stage.
I wasn't familiar with your game.
I apologize. I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar.
It's too late to apologize.
It's
too late.
Yeah, okay. Well, I ain't apologizing, but shout out to Bucky, man. Just keep doing your thing. But listen, the Ducks, man, here we are, Stu. Here we are.
Yeah, man. Numero uno.
Unless you let us right into it. After a win and a Texas loss, the Ducks are now ranked number 1 in the country for the first time since 2012. Here's Dan Lanning and what he had to say about that number 1 ranking.
You guys were ranked number 1 in the AP and the coaches poll. Just what does it mean for you as a leader of this program to bring it back to number 1 for the first time since 2012.
Who cares?
Listen, before he gave that answer, look in his eyes. Can we play that one more time? Look in his eyes, Stu, and tell me.
You guys were
tell
ranked
me
number one
what you think
in the
you're
AP and
thinking.
the coaches poll. Just what does it mean for you as a leader of this program to bring it back to number one for the first time since 2012?
Who cares?
I know what he really wanted to say. I know. Quack.
Quack, quack.
Yeah, who gives a... I know what he really wanted to say, and he's exactly right.
Because it doesn't matter right now.
It doesn't. And I don't want to diminish where they are, because there's a lot of programs who go through their entire seasons and years and years and years and years of never being in the top 10.
Yeah.
So it's not a small feat to be ranked number one in the country. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because it's not about getting to be ranked number one right now. It's about being ranked number one at the end of the season when it really matters.
It's like that Kobe comment. Oh, well, there it is. Jeez.
There it is.
Wow.
There it is.
You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished?
Not finished, dog.
I don't think so.
Who cares?
That's my GOAT. That is my GOAT. Your GOAT could never.
There's similarities between him and that interview and Dan Lanning.
Mm-hmm.
As the interviewer is asking that question, they already know their answer.
They're really looking at him like, why are you asking
They're like,
me
why are
this?
you about to ask this dumb, foolish question?
Nah, say it like you want to say
it. Why are you asking this dumb question, you fool? Like,
nope,
come on,
say it
now.
like you want to say it.
I ain't gonna say it like
don't
I
let me
want
do
to
that
say
to you. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. Don't let me lead you down the wrong path. I apologize.
Brother, I'm trying to stay sainted out here, man.
You're right. It's not too late to apologize. So I'm sorry. But listen, the last time the Ducks were ranked number one during the 2012 season, briefly holding the top spot in week 12. Prior to that, we were ranked number one for 7 consecutive weeks in 2010 under Coach Chip Kelly. And I happen to be a part of those teams.
What advice do you have for these young fellas that are number one ranked in the nation right now?
Look at it and throw it in the trash.
And
Ball
why?
a piece of paper up.
And why, though?
Because it's exactly what the head man said. The post of that team is exactly what Dan Lanning is. It doesn't matter.
It can matter for the fans. The fans can be happy. Being ranked number one right now is for the fans.
And listen, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I put it on my story.
I'm swimming all in that pool.
Number one, 2 is not a winner. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to see us back in that spot, back in that category of being one of the best teams in the country. But at the end of the day, we're going into week 8. If I'm saying that correctly, it doesn't matter. It's a ranking. It's essentially a preseason ranking because it can change. So the advice that I would give: look at it, see it, acknowledge it, and move right past it. Pay it no mind, no more. Because just as soon as you're here today, you could be going tomorrow if you don't take care of business. The rest of the season, that number one ranking doesn't matter. You want to be holding that trophy. And I don't care what your ranking is. It's a 12-team playoff. You could be number 12 for all I care. Just make sure you're holding that trophy at the end of the year. Throw your press clippings away. The press will build you up and break you down. Let it go. It's not important.
Yeah. Block out the noise.
Block out the noise. That's exactly what it is. And I think they got the right man in charge. Coach Lanning is on it. He's the pulse of that team, and they follow his lead. And you heard the man in the interview. Don't matter.
I love how they responded after that Ohio State game. You know, this could have easily been a game where they just said, "Oh, we'll go in there and just win," right? But they brought their briefcases. Okay,
briefcases, hard hats, and working boots. Steel toe boots, okay?
And their lunch pail. Okay,
yeah, they brought it all.
Starting fast, right? It's so important to start fast, especially when you're on, an away game.
Yeah.
Because you don't ever want to get low to sleep. This was a game that is called stacking games. You stack a great game with a game that you're supposed to win because you can easily get lost in the sauce. You can get easily lost in this whole like, oh man, we're on top of the world right now. Everybody's watching us.
Yeah.
And it's a great sign where you have a coach that can remain stoic and remain focused. He's setting the precedent.
To be able to celebrate the high the way that he celebrated with the fan base, with his team. Be in the moment, but as soon as that moment is over, be where his feet need to be.
Yeah, be where your feet are. Coach Rivera.
Be where your feet are. Shout out to Riverboat Ron.
Yeah, Ron.
Before we dive into the Illinois preview, let's jump into some flock talk and see what you guys got to say.
Revenant's Prophecy asks, KB, did you sing Wanted by Hunter Hayes at your wedding? I still remember you killing it in the interview back in the day.
First of all, let's talk about the handle, okay? That is quite the handle. I love the name, okay? That is a handle. But no, I didn't. I did not sing Wanted by my guy, Hunter Hayes. But if you like, I'll give you a little sample now.
Yeah, go ahead and sing it.
Me. I didn't have no water today. Matter of
I
fact,
want to hear it.
I'm not.
Singers sing.
I'm not in the right acoustic environment. Got the
It doesn't matter.
You know I fall apart without you. Don't know how. I'm done. That's it. That's all you get. Should I have kept going? I probably should have.
You should have kept going, man. That was about to be a hit, dog.
It's everything that thing, girl, I need you.
Yeah.
And it's more than one and one makes two. Yeah, something like that. Back in the day, that was my joint. Okay, shout out to my guy Hunter Hayes. Next up, from Let's Go Ducks 467. Let's talk about put 22 in and let him spin, Mr. Jay Harris. Man, the running back room is deep. Thoughts on Jay Harris' first touchdown and how we can incorporate him more in the offense? That's a great question.
I think he is an opportunity waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Like an explosion play that can happen at any point in time if you give him some space. His ability to get to that corner, I mean, a guy that size, being able to move that fast, it screams Derrick Henry in a lot of ways.
It does.
So, you know what Derrick Henry's doing these days.
That's scary.
And I mean, he's only going to continue to get better. So I honestly really think that you have to figure out a way to get him the ball, especially in those third quarters. I see value in him in third quarter. I think third quarter is a place where we can actually get better as a football team. You know, coming out a little flat here and there. I think where we can, you know, start seeing complete games is coming out and being able to score on offense, giving the defense something that they haven't seen before. And Jay Harris, we ain't really seen that before.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Excuse me. He's an opportunity away. And I think we have to create that opportunity for him. I've been high on him since the beginning of the season. I've been high on him since Locke sent me his film way back before he got to Oregon. Coach Locke sent me that boy film, and I told Locke then and there, that's your starting running back. And he said, you think? I said, I don't think. I know what I see. So he's just an opportunity away. And I think they need to give him more of an opportunity because just in that small sample size, you've seen what he can do. You've seen what he can be if he was to be given a full opportunity. But we don't know what's holding him back. We don't know why they're not. Maybe they just have that much faith and belief in Noah and Jordan. And, you know, they've been doing their thing so far. So time will tell.
From Swoosh McDuck 98.
Boy, these handles is crazy.
Yeah, Swoosh McDuck. Was he born in 1998?
It had to be.
Man,
or they had a kid in 98.
Boy, young. What are your thoughts on the Ducks offense the past couple weeks? Feels like things are clicking on all cylinders. I'd have to agree. I mean, not all cylinders. There's a lot of things still out there that makes me very excited about where we are in this season. But they are definitely clicking and they are figuring out their motor. And it's just been fun to watch.
Yeah, I think we're trending in the right direction. We've kind of been saying that for the past couple of weeks. We're on this roller coaster ride, and the ride is kind of really just getting going, and we're creeping, 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 and it's that clicking sound that you hear when you heading up to the peak of that ride, and you're gonna make that drop. And I think we're slowly but surely climbing in the right direction. I love what I'm seeing from DG. I love what I'm seeing from the receiving core, the tight ends. I love what I'm seeing from the offensive line. Let's start there before we go anywhere else.
Yes.
Putting Poncho at center has been the biggest piece to the puzzle for this team, in my opinion. And it's kind of solidified the O-line, and it's enabled us to throw the ball downfield. It's enabled us to run the ball. So you're absolutely right in saying that we are clicking. We're just not hitting all cylinders just yet, but we're moving in the right direction.
Well said.
So now let's jump into this Illinois preview. Let's talk about what we got coming up. Talk talk about the point spread first, Stu. And here's the thing. I'm done going high with the Ducks. I'm done saying they're going to score 50. I'm over it.
Yeah.
We just don't do that. We going to whoop you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a butt whooping, but we're gonna send you to timeout instead of just keep whooping you.
Yeah, we not gonna really put our foot on the neck like we could. So the Ducks are favored by 21.5, Stu. Can they cover?
Yes, absolutely.
Tell me why.
Because we're better than them.
Point blank. Here.
Point blank. No, I just honestly think that our defense is playing too lights out to where Illinois would actually be able to score.
Mm-hmm.
Teo's getting after the quarterbacks.
We didn't even talk about any guys from these last couple of games, and we could talk all day about that, but you hit the nail right on the head with Teo.
They're just not going to be able to really strategize the way they want to against us, and that's just the way it's going to go. And then offensively, we are clicking, and I think we have this ability now with the confidence over the Ohio State game.
Yeah.
We have the confidence of knowing what we can do offensively. I think we know we can start fast. My hope is that we go in there and, come out in that third quarter still with the same energy on offense.
I don't know if we cover. We win the game, no doubt about it. I don't know if we win by 21 because Illinois is a team that likes to play, that likes to make teams play at their level. They're a team that likes to control the game. They're not super explosive. They like to run the ball. They got a good running game. They got a nice quarterback. And they have a pretty solid defense. So I don't know if we cover 21, but I know we win the game. That part's not in question. I'm just not sure if we cover.
I just think they haven't really played anybody. Like they played Penn State and they lost to Penn State 21-7.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't score.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Feel like they kind of played nobody, right? And they've been beating people.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. They've played one team, and that one team has still yet to play anybody.
Exactly. So there's just a lot of like unknown knowns. Like I know, that they really ain't like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta serve them up a 20th ranking.
The bottom line, Stu is going the long way around this. Okay. And I'm gonna get straight to the point.
Get to the point, man. Let them know, man.
The great philosopher by the name of Kendrick Lamar simply states, "They not like us."
They are not like us,
and that is the bottom line. Illinois is not like us. They're not Oregon. They don't have the players we have.
It's hair, whack.
They don't have the depth that we have.
It's gear, whack.
They're not explosive as us.
It's jewelry, whack.
They don't look as good as us.
It's foot stance, whack.
They don't dress as good as us.
The way that he talks, whack.
They don't play as good as us.
The way that he doesn't even like to smile, whack.
They don't do anything as good as us. They don't coach as good as us. Bottom line is,
me, I'm tight as
they're not like us. And we should handle business.
And they wear orange.
I can't say too much about orange. I used to drive an orange Camaro. You know that.
Shame on you.
Boy, listen. Trick or treat was beautiful, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's her name. The trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Yeah. Listen. Rolling in that thing, sitting on them 24s, them orange and black 24s on campus with that orange race stripe down the middle.
Kenjon, everybody.
Everybody knew. I couldn't go nowhere. Boy, I couldn't do nothing in that orange thing. Couldn't do nothing. Everybody knew. Oh yeah, that's Kenjon's car. It's crazy.
Yeah, but you hit it right on that. You hit it the nail. You hit the nail right on the head.
Words?
You hit the nail right on the head. I just really feel like we're actually going to cover though.
Okay, I hope we do.
And it's because they're going to get hit right in the head. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's all fun and games until somebody get hurt.
What Mike Tyson play?
Everybody got to play until you get punched in the mouth.
Punch him in the mouth. Knock their teeth out early.
Bow. Remember Coach Skip? Skip. Coach Skip would say, you got to hit that motherfucker in the mouth like, bow.
Shout out to Skip, okay?
Yeah,
shout out
got to hit him in the mouth.
Listen, everybody needs a coach like Skip. Everybody need a coach like Skip. Skip was the man, is the man. Let me not say was, is the man. Shout out to Skip.
Is the man, Coach Skip.
So listen, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Will DG continue his strong passing this week?
Oh, absolutely. I think he's getting stronger and stronger each week. And just, again, the confidence. Confidence is everything, man. And there's no reason why he takes a step back after winning the Ohio State game, but more importantly, after being efficient in the game against Purdue, an away game, and just basically going there to handle business.
Yeah.
And keeping it business, not doing anything extra, not getting outside of yourself for a game that you're supposed to win. You know, he seems like he just has like this aura about him, and guys are going to follow that. And so when guys follow you, it's a responsibility.
Yeah.
And he seems like he carries that, you know, with pride.
Speaking to that aura that you spoke about, I went to the locker room after the Ohio State game, and excuse me, and he came upstairs and we talked for a little bit. But to your point, that aura, as he was talking to me, I'm looking at this dude like he my quarterback.
Yeah. All right, coach.
I'm like,
come
yeah,
in.
yeah,
yeah. Let's go get this.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm like, wait,
I thought you were going to talk about Prince for a minute.
Talk about who?
Prince. Like Jamie Foxx talked about Prince when he looked in Prince's eyes.
Oh, nah, I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to do that. But no, seriously, he just has that it factor when it comes to being a leader. You know, it's a lot of guys that are in that leadership spot, in that role as a quarterback, but they don't garner those, they don't have those qualities. And he carries those qualities as he's talking to me. I'm like, yep. Okay.
I believe you, sir.
I believed every word.
Yeah.
I believed every word and was willing to go put some pads on right then and there.
Oh, man. All right.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. I got about 3/4 of football in me, Stu.
Hey, man, to be honest, don't let Kenjon fool you. Kenjon can go out there right now go give you about $120 and about 2 punt returns.
I ain't gonna go that far.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dog. You know why?
Why?
Because you're fast.
Yeah.
And you still fast, probably. You still go out there and run a 4.48.
Yeah, I probably would.
You think you'll beat Tez? You think you beat Tez Johnson?
Absolutely. There's nobody on that team that you gonna mention, and I'm gonna say, yeah, they gonna beat me. I don't care who he is. What's my Devin?
Yeah.
Line it up. I don't care if they say you folk too.
You still gonna smoke them?
What? Like a pack of Newports, boy?
Man,
on
listen.
a hot summer day in LA.
I think I might be able to get you.
Stu, you've never been able to get me.
We should race. We never raced.
Line it up.
Let's line it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Line it up, okay?
We should do a whole little show.
I'm with it.
I'm gonna dust you too.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I'm in golf shape now.
Right, you're in golf shape.
Yeah, I'll be chasing my ball. I'll be chasing my ball.
You know, you might be in better shape than me.
Or
yeah, you might be in better shape than me.
Just take the cart. I'm gonna go grab my ball.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let me go up here right quick. Just take it. Last question about this upcoming game, Stu. Do you think this game will be over early, or do you think it will be competitive into the fourth? I know what you hope, but what do you think?
I think Illinois is not like that, and I think it's going to be over early. And I think it's going to be over early I think it's going to be over before the half, right?
Yeah.
What we don't want to see as fans is the frustration of them scoring in the second half and all that jazz. I want to see us come out in the third quarter. Again, y'all going to hear me say this third quarter thing until I see it happen. I need to see that venom come out. I need to see that venom come out in the third quarter. You know what I'm saying?
Are you expecting us to blank them?
No, I'm expecting them. They'll score about 13 points.
I don't want to give them that many.
Yeah, they'll score.
Okay.
And that's okay. We're going to score about 42.
So you giving them 13?
Yeah, 13.
I'm going to give them 10. I really want to give them 7.
Okay.
Because I don't think they're that good at all.
Yeah.
I'll give them 10.
Right. Quarterback's pretty nice. But our defensive line and Teo, it's too much.
Well, listen, folks. That's all we got time for. Stu, I love you.
Love you too, dog.
And as always, ducks of a feather flock together.